In this video, I'm going to show you how to add some shading in kind of a technical way to your one-point perspective house. All right, so the first thing I need to do is identify my light source. Like, where is my sun? So I'm going to have my sun right here. Now I'm just going to put a dot. I'm not going to put a cheesy sun. That's going to be my sun, and eventually it's going to be erased. So I'm going to use that as kind of my new vanishing point for creating my shadows. But your shadow is actually going to be on the opposite side of your vanishing point, so it's actually going away. So I'm going to first align my ruler to my sun, and then I'm going to draw a line from the corner of my house. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is determine what is the shape of my cast shadow going to be. So from the corners out, I'm going to draw some lines. All right, so the next step, now that I have my corners drawn, is cutting off the shadow. Now on the front of the building, it's a straight horizontal line. So it's going to be kind of parallel to that line that you drew there. On the side, it's going to go to the vanishing point. Okay, so I have identified where my cast shadow is. So that means I can erase anything that's like in the interior part. And I can actually fill this in with a solid shade. Now typically with the cast shadow, this is going to be a sunny day, right? There's not going to be any clouds, so my cast shadow is going to be pretty dark. So I'm going to just put a flat shade in. I'm not trying to fade it in any way. It just needs to be flat. Again, I'm doing this really quick for demonstration purposes. On your final drawing, I would definitely take your time and make sure your shading is good. Alright, so I have my cast shadow in. So now I need to shade some of my house. So if my sun's over here, I would say that this is going to be probably the darkest part of my house. Now I don't want to cover up all my details and stuff, so I'm gonna make it a little bit lighter than my cast shadow. And I can always darken up my cast shadow as well to help me have different values between the two. Now I have it a little bit darker over this overhang. All right, so this side is going to be a little bit lighter than this side. But I'm going to make this part darker. Now I can also shade this roof. Like depending on what color shingles I have, it's going to, be either light or dark. And I'm doing this kind of in a textured way to add the illusion that there might be some texture from the shingles. All right, so there you have it. A systematic way of adding shadows to your perspective drawings.